So yeah, I finally picked up my sketchbook and actually sat down to do a full spread for once. I don't think you could see in this quick flip through, but I essentially have only kind of scribbled the occasional thing in here a few times since January. Not like my usual pages at all, like literally just very half-assed kind of scribblings, like not really feeling like I need to do it but not actually being in the mood to do it. I did do a bit of watercolor work at the beginning of the year because we were considering going away for like 5 weeks to Central America, but unfortunately sweet old TJ was just kind of too old and needing a lot of help and attention. Yeah, like long story short, we didn't even expect him to really be around, like even for Christmas. He's gotten quite old. He's got kidney disease, he had kidney disease. Yeah, and he was just needing a lot of extra help. Like I would have to get him up so he could get water, or I'd bring water to him. Like he was an old dog. And we did sadly have to make the choice to put him down. He turned 14 and all of that, like I said, just kind of contributed, and he was just, he'd take 3 steps and he was out of breath, and we were like, okay. Among many other factors, it was time. And it really sucked. I won't lie. It's been super hard. It's really hard, obviously, like, be it a pet or a family member, to watch somebody get old and, yeah, like, go through life that way and be struggling. It's really hard. And with a pet, though, it's especially hard because you have to make that choice for them. And that feels really terrible because, like, mentally, he was like all there. Like, his personality was just full on shining. He was still, fully cognizant. It's not like he seemed like his brain was really deteriorating. He was more tired, because he's an old man. His personality was fully there, so that really sucked. I'm sure any of you who have had like a lifelong pet or a family pet probably understand how much it sucks to lose them. And yeah, he had a big personality, and he was part of, like, because I work from home, part of like every aspect of my life. So yeah, it's just been a bit hard, and between all that and then other life stuff going on, which is also finally wrapping up, but with that going on, it's been too much. So YouTube and even just sketchbooking in general have not really been a priority for me at all. I've just been focused on one thing, which has been like the wholesale side of my business, like improving that and focusing on that. Things are kind of getting back to normal-ish now. And having spring finally start to happen has been such a big deal. Winter here is so long and depressing. Like, as I'm recording this voiceover, it's April 25th, and literally today, the last of the snow in our yard only just went away. It's been a pretty tough winter for us, just across the board. So I'm just so ready for that, like, spring renewal feeling to get some life back. I've already been feeling it a bit. That's probably the reason I even picked up my sketchbook. I'm pretty sure I was working in my office on this day that I did this page, just on like business stuff, whatever. And I turned around and I saw like the sun shining on my other desk that's behind me, and I was like, okay, I just want to sit in that spot and draw for a bit. And that's what I did. That's where we're at. That's what we're working on. And this spread is nothing special or crazy. It was really just like getting back into things again. I just wanted to do something without feeling bad about the results. I went for my typical bird drawing, and they turned out fine. And then I was just kind of like scrolling Pinterest, and I saw this picture of some nice sunny flowers in a field, and I thought, pencil crayons, yes, I want to use those, and I want to do that. So I did this kind of sketchy drawing. I don't really love it, but I did love doing it, which is always the thing I try to hold on to, especially if I end up like not liking the results of something. I think, well, okay, was I enjoying myself though? Because that's really what matters. And I know I did, because it was just, like I said, it was sunny. I'm feeling a bit better, not feeling so like winter bummer. Yeah, that was just kind of the point. It's just to remind myself of how much I like taking the time and setting the time aside to draw in my sketchbook and just play around. I've been doing a lot of art and design for my business side of things, which is still enjoyable for the most part. I mean, sometimes you kind of have to force certain ideas to come to fruition. It's not, always the most free feeling, but I've been feeling good about what I've created for my business side of things. Or like the 4 new stickers that I just released, those I love. They were really fun to draw. And that was more of just like me kind of creating a little mini collection between larger ones to A, just get myself drawing, and B, have some new products that are stickers, because my collection at the beginning of the year was very much greeting card focused more than just kind of like my fun sticker style. I was really happy with that. They're super cute. By the time I'm posting this, they'll be up on the website. If you're into stickers, they are there. But yeah, I'm really excited to get back into the sketchbook and sharing that here with you all again. I feel like like I said, with the weather changing, I kind of like always get my groove back. It's always like that every spring. I like to start painting again. I like working in my sketchbook. Spring, summer, into fall it's just easy and effortless, I find. This year I'm a little busier. Again, business-wise, I have like some business goals that I want to achieve. So I'm going to be keeping it a lot more casual and try not to force myself to do too much in terms of YouTube. However, after this video, I do have one other video finished, and then another one after that will be easily in the works. I'm deciding if I'm going to release weekly or every 2 weeks. Probably smarter for me to do every 2 weeks at this point, just to give myself some wiggle room. But yeah, next video is going to be me finishing this sketchbook. There's maybe like 5 spreads or something. I really like them. They're super my usual like bird drawing style, which is fun. And then after that is going to be the sketchbook tour of this entire sketchbook, everyone loves. So yeah, that's the plan. I will not be just like suddenly ghosting YouTube like I did at the end of last year when I hilariously burnt out after making a video that said I was avoiding burnout. Still so funny to me. But yeah, we're getting back into it. Like I said, I already have videos queued up this time, so I will be sticking around more, and I am probably just going to kind of keep videos for now to like a casual sketching videos, maybe some footage of whenever I travel or do any like little adventures or staycations, and keep it to this kind of like podcast voiceover style because it's very much more attainable for me to do it like this for the time being. And I'm excited to start a new sketchbook. I always get a little nervous starting a new one, but then once you start it, you kind of get in a flow. I don't know. I'm also thinking of doing a challenge. I don't know why, because like I said, I tend to take on a little too much for myself, and then I end up dropping things because I have to, or I burn out. But we'll see. I was going to do like a 30 days of birds challenge, because that seems like easy enough for me because I love drawing birds. I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, that's all for now. And here's some footage of TJ because he was the cutest, and I hope he makes you smile. And yeah.